Can you hear
Yes.
us? Somebody say.
Yeah.
Someone knows they can hear us. I've got some weird warnings coming out of OBS. In the chat, somebody tell me if you can hear us.
I'm sure we can.
I'm going to assume they can hear us.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they're typing away. Yes, we've got lots of news and things coming through. Okay, either you're on mute or my PC is. Hi, are you there? You're here.
Yeah. Whatever that warning was obviously legitimate, and then it just went away on its own. I don't know what I clicked.
That's all right then.
It's not like I work in IT or anything. It's not important.
Okay, so we start again.
Yeah, okay, you can do it this time.
All right, welcome to another Fast Panda Live, and we are going to chat about all the new stuff that's come out, all the news, rumors, all that kind of stuff, and we've got some giveaways later on as well. Today we've got Stormshard. I can't see.
Yeah, I'm waving.
Yeah, okay. And we've got Void. And we've got myself. Okay. Now everybody can hear us. Let's crack on. So, news and stuff. What's been kicking around in the news just lately that Connie and Bostria are kind of letting us know about?
Nothing.
No,
nothing really happening.
They didn't show us any nice new models or rumors about N5 or anything. It's all really quiet.
Okay.
I don't know why we're doing this, to be honest.
We've got nothing else to do on a Monday afternoon. Okay, let's see who's in the chat. So we've got Philip Dawson. Good evening from St. Helens. Good evening from the dark side. Steve Cooper. Good evening, Jem. We've got Janet V. Excited to actually be here live for this one, having missed the last couple. Glad to have you here, mate. Already wondering what Claw thinks the Hacktow becoming available to White Banner as per the WB expansion packs coming in October. I like Hacktow. Yeah, that's going to be good. In White Banner. I like White Banner. As a faction, as a sectorial, White Banner, I do like it. It's got all the good stuff I know and using, so you can't. So it's not like White Banner. I like it. Cool. Then we've got Janet E telling us we can hear you. Ralph saying we can hear you. Hi, Ralph. Go on. Sorry.
I'm glad they can hear us. They might not be, but I'm glad they can hear us.
We've got Mike R. Evening, chaps. We've got Paul Hendo. We've got hi, I'm Ralph over there saying hi, folks. So if you're in the chat, drop us a line, say hi, and any questions, any comments, just drop us a line. We'll read them out as we go. That's my chores done.
That's your chores done. So
that's my chore.
Should we start with the pictures we've seen about Operation Sandtrap? Because we're getting 2 new sectorials in that.
AKA Operation Money Trap, because that's where most of my salary is going when it comes out.
Well, it's out. You can get it for Christmas.
Yeah, maybe the man in the red suit will bring it for you. Yeah. So I'm going to apologise in advance because I'm going to butcher the Japanese pronunciations. So
there's certainly one I will, definitely.
Yeah, there's one in particular I'm waiting to hear how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
So I apologise in advance if I get any of these wrong. I'll do my best.
I think you've numbered up as number 6, Storm.
Yeah, so, that one's on you. I know you're looking forward to that one. Right. So the new sectorial is called Shinden Butai.
Yeah.
It's got not a lot to say on the logo. It's apart from that, it looks like a regular order that someone's got upside down.
Certainly, yeah. It's okay.
And then we have a group shot of the 7 models you'll be getting in Operation Sandtrap. And I will say, whoever decided that the background for these shots for the model for the JSA did a lovely job. The grey sky in the background of those mountain range looks really good. It works really well, makes them look nice and ominous. Because let's be honest, of the 2 factions, they are definitely the evil ones in this box.
No, they're not. They're the good ones. They're the honourable ones. I can't argue that point, can I? Really?
You're gonna struggle. You know, Here, Pano say, have some equipment to help you fight and make sure you can stay free against Yujing. We will support you. We're going to make sure that no one steps on your rights. Great. Turns around, uses the guns on the Pano and nicks. You got one lag maybe, but it's not very well.
No. Okay, it's not very honourable. But yeah, don't they look great? And with the Arsenal terrain in the background, that
Yeah,
just looks
they
great.
do look good. So we've got shots of the Senku troops, who are like the basic line infantry.
Plebs, the little half
Beefed
masks
up
on as well.
Kaisotsu. They look like beefed up Kaisotsu to me.
Yeah, the little half masks do make them look very, very cool, though.
Mm.
Little respirators.
Obviously, a lot of sandstorms on this planet because the little half masks seem to be a theme.
True.
You had some information on the background of some of these names, didn't you, Al? I don't know where you got it from.
I did. Mitchell sent us an email in with the information. If you bear with it, I might be able to find it. As I'm opening up things on my computer.
But no, I think they look really nice. They've got that traditional sort of the trousers that we've had on a lot of the JSA stuff previously, which I'm sure have a proper name, but I don't know. But yeah, I think they look really good.
Yeah, so if you ever want to email us, by the way, it's fastpandagaming@gmail.com, and which a guy called Mitchell did. He contacted us and just give us some information on the background of these JSA guys. And he's got that. This, again, apologize for my butchering of names. Senku, or should be Senkusha, to indicate the individual. Either way, it means a forerunner or trailblazer. Nokarizu is an interesting one. It literally means eaves monkey. However,
Do you
small
want to
note.
hang on to that one until we get to it?
Okay, which one? Which one are we looking at now?
Next one will be the Raiden Saibutai with the missile launcher. Well, that looks like a missile launcher to me. That certainly looks like a Pano missile launcher to me.
Hang on, bear with me. Kid attacking me.
You're being attacked by a kitten. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think of this one, Void? While Claude is with
I love it. I have to admit, given CB penchants for, shall we say, borrowing from other IPs, I was expecting a little bit more Mortal Kombat feels when it said Raiden on it. But no, I love the model. It does look very menacing.
I wonder if it's going to have a similar profile to the is it Ryuken 9? Is this Section 9?
Yeah.
That we got in the previous JSA box, because that's what it reminds me of. There also used to be a Raiden in JSA way back when, I think.
A long time ago in the dark.
My memory is
I have to
fading.
admit, I'm kind of getting Cenobite sort of Teutonic Knight vibes. I think it's going to be the JSA equivalent. Maybe the new Tanko.
It looks like it's probably got MSV or some kind of like opticals, definitely.
Yeah, possibly actually.
Whatever it is, I don't want to face it because it's probably going to be a pain in the backside with that missile launcher. If it's got MSV and mimetism, then I definitely don't want to face it. Okay, next up we have the Nokizaru, which you had some information on. So, model first. Another pretty model. The JSA all do look very, very nice.
They do. I'm glad I bagsied them.
That's fine. I'm happy with what I bagsied.
Yeah, very dynamic pose with tactical, whatever it is, roof tile. Yeah, but yeah, that does look nice.
Shock marksman rifle is that, or a sniper rifle? This looks like some sort of marksman rifle to me.
Yeah,
yeah, it looks like a marksman rifle rather than a sniper.
Again, helmeted, so it could have some kind of opticals.
But the name of this one we had a meaning for, you said.
We did. Apparently, this the Nokarizu is an interesting one. It literally means Eve monkeys or Eve's monkey. However, a small note: the Japanese wiki notes that it would be a word used with regards to ninjas in the age of the Civil War. Oh,
So
Eve monkey.
I'm hoping climbing plus super jump, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a close combat fellow. I think this guy is.
Hidden deployment, maybe.
Yeah, jumping out from the eaves
Yeah.
like a monkey. And there's even the in the symbol. There's even like a monkey face in the center.
Oh, I never picked up on that, actually. Yeah, good point.
Good eyes there. And then we have the next unit, which you're going to have the honour of giving read the name of, Claw. Go for it.
Handroy Odan.
What about the first half?
I can't see that, mate. It's a bit blurry.
Oh, okay.
Have you got something in your eye?
I might have something in my eye. Yeah.
Yeah. Careful, you might go blind. This thing doesn't come with some form of riot stopper or glue gun. CB have missed the trick.
Oh. Yeah. Jizumorai? We'll go for that. Jizumorai. The model looks awesome, though.
It is, yeah. Again, this model is definitely going to be a close combat expert.
Got two swords.
Yeah.
It's not even bothered with his gun.
He's not even bothered with his gun. He also looks like he's got something on his chest. Do you think he might have chest mines?
Forward towards enemy.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong, but it just looks
Something
like
exploding in your enemy's face.
Yeah.
How apt.
There's definitely looks to me like there's something attached to the model's chest. It might just be sort of equipment pouches or something, but it kind of looks a bit like a demo charge.
It could be just decharges.
It could just be decharges.
Mm.
And the last model that we have for the Shinden Butai, I remembered.
I think this is my favourite of all.
The Hatamoto Imperial Guard.
Yeah, let's go back to the Honoro-Dan, or the Jizumirai.
Yeah, oh, we actually got that, do we?
Yeah, it's interesting, as well as the combined, as well, when combined with Hatamoto, is a word for samurai. The G part denotes that they are of low rank during the Tokugawa shogunate. Maybe the closest of the nobility would be a knight. The second half translates as demi-brigade, so it's a low-ranking samurai, apparently.
Okay.
And on the flip side, the Hatamoto are the high-ranking samurai who served directly to the shogun. So this guy's the high ranking.
He's going to be the elite.
He's going to be the LT, isn't he?
Yes.
He's definitely got a big hat. He's definitely going to be the LT.
He has the fanciest hat. He must be in charge.
That is them rules.
It's a great model, and whoever posed this photograph did a cracking job. That for me is the picture that really stood out.
Yeah.
But they look. I mean, all of the JSA stuff I think looks lovely. The color scheme, I think they've chosen works really well. They look foreboding and menacing. So yeah, I think they come out really well.
Yeah, I've gone for the grey. But I've kind of got orange instead of red.
Okay.
Look,
You've been practicing.
Been practicing. Look. Made a start.
Okay, shall we catch up with chat before we move on to the
Probably
Pano side?
Probably a good idea. Okay, so Ralph waves excitedly. Thank you, Ralph. Mikey, yeah, I didn't realise Pano are a new sectorial as well. Yes, they are. We'll go through them in a second. Ralph says, I think the new minis look great. Loves the Fennec Fusiliers, despite them being wannabe Gulams. We shall see that later. Morton Christensen, new Infinity player. People mentioned that Akon Cemento will be going away. I really love the tick bang. It reminds me of there is a chance will it be available in the new Pano sectorial? Yes, as they've brought out a new one,
Absolutely.
definitely. Definitely, it will be around, and you can always use it in vanilla. Or you could. Who knows in N5? Ooh.
If the Tikbalang is not in the new sectorial having just been released, I will be astounded.
Yeah, it will be. Ralph also replies to that as quite possible it will certainly remain playable in some way. Hoppy, hi Hoppy. Whoever said should have a breather masks missed the chance to also include goggles. Now they still have to paint the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you squint hard enough, you don't actually have to paint the eyes. You just ignore them. Paul says Raiden used to be a hidden heavy rocket launcher. If my memory is still working, I think I probably
Sounds about right.
It sounds about right, doesn't it, Paul?
Yeah.
Your memory is quite long in Infinity. Steve Cooper, I see there being a lot of new JSA armies getting started in the coming months. I am one. Morton
Just
Christian,
jump in and watch fashionable.
I certainly
New and trendy.
new and trendy. Yeah, definitely, that's me. Because I am new and trendy.
You are indeed.
Look at me. Yeah. Watching the Reddit and such, I also almost feel like I am one of the few who don't really like the JSA figures very much, but I really like the look of the new Kestrel Pano. Yeah, there's definitely something for everybody.
I think all 14 models are lovely, but if I was forced to pick, I would also pick the Pano. I prefer this.
Which is good.
Yeah, which is why I picked the Pano.
Steve likes the Pano stuff as well. Genevieve says, "Yep, I like the Hanamoto model, but the Pano stuff is standout. From this box. I think you're all wrong." Kirby Kong says, "I love JSA giving back Pano support one bully at a time."
Oh, it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't just. It was a lend-lease scheme. They're just returning it.
Returning it one piece at a time. Yeah, one bullet at a time.
Returning it faster than it arrived.
Hoppy says the train they place the JSA models is also amazing. Yeah, I was thinking about getting some of that, but it's just so expensive to ship across the ocean. It's just, I'd love to get some. Warsaw, if you're out there, just send us some free. That'd be great. What's the point of having a YouTube channel if you can't try and get free stuff?
You cheeky bugger.
It's the shipping. It costs a fortune. Bryn Wood. Hi, Bryn. Morning, lads from New Zealand. Just woke up. Oh, very nice. I wish I was just waking up. Is it still Sunday over there? Or is it Monday morning? No, it'll still be Sunday, won't it? Unless you're on nights, of course.
Or is it Tuesday?
Yeah. Timey-wimey, stringy thing.
Ah.
Morton Christian says, I see. I missed some words. I meant to say that Ticklebang reminds me of Eva Wand from Neo Genesis Evangelation, an anime from my childhood. I don't know it, but I think the whole manga
it's definitely an inspiration.
Yeah. Covers Belly don't. They do like popular culture.
Yeah, they do like the odd reference now and then, don't they?
Yeah, just occasionally. It's
subtle. Subtly drop
very
it in
subtle.
Yeah.
The paint scheme from the matching the new sectorial schemes, so I think it'll be part of the KFC. Okay. I like the KFC.
KCF.
It's KFC from now on. Cheers, Steve. Phil says, "Have you looked at the Saristia?" No. Cobbledon says, "Have we seen pre-order models yet?"
No. Well, we haven't. That doesn't mean someone hasn't, but we haven't.
Yeah. And that's Ostergaard. I think Ostergaard. I think. Sorry if I've just I've butchered your name. Greetings from Denmark. Good evening, Dan. Okay, everybody needs a little KFC. Yes, they do, Kurt.
So
I'm gonna have to paint the H3T from that army as the colonel.
Okay. So moving on to the Kestrel Colonial Force, the KCF. See, their logo
Are you
has
sure it's Keith? Yeah.
I'm absolutely positive. I'm looking at the logo. It's K, then C, then F.
Yeah, close enough, KFC. That's what
Yeah.
it is.
All the letters are there, just in the wrong order. It's the same way I play music. All the notes are there, just not in the right order. The logo definitely goes with everything else we've got for Pano. It's blue. And then again, we have the group shot. And they look gorgeous.
Do look good.
They do.
There's a
Look
couple of there's a couple in there I'm not kind of like shiny about, but yeah, most of them look great.
I mean, you know at a glance that it's Pano. No one has to tell you. The
No,
design aesthetic is very strong with this.
because they're blue.
And we have another 3 line troops, the Fennec Fusiliers, who are my favourite models out of this entire set that they've shown us. I don't know why, I just think they look awesome.
I'm with you on that one. I really, really like him. I was quite surprised that quite a few people sort of hating them online, but I really, really like them.
I don't know if it's the watch caps, the little sort of backpacks they've got or what, but I really like them. I think they look really good. I just hope that the thing that makes them different from normal Fusiliers is those little backpacks give them super jump. I think Fusiliers with super jump would be awesome.
Yeah, as long as they're like 18 points, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say.
As long as you pay for it.
Yeah.
But no, I think they look great. Next up, we have something that's definitely going to have combat jump. It's the Banshee.
Yep. Or parachutist at the very least.
I mean, I have seen a number of people saying that it does feel like a lot of these units could have been in Shock Army of the Contra-Cemento. Because that could easily have been a Bagmar.
Seat Commando.
Oh, Seat Commando, that's it, other way around.
Yeah. And in fact, if you're playing Contra-Cemento, that's probably a really good proxy if you can't get hold of the original.
Yeah, if you wanted an Akali Seat Commando, that could easily be one. And then we have the Black AIR.
Yeah.
Was this one of the ones you don't like?
This is when I thought, you know what? No. I don't know. It's a faces and bases thing. I don't like the helmet.
Okay, I actually really like the helmet. To me, the helmet looks like he's whatever he's got on the inside. That hood he's got giving him display. He doesn't have to deal with any extraneous surprises or anything. He's just got the information he needs on that display in his helmet. No distractions.
No, it's a no from me on this one. I'm not a fan of the pose. He's kind of like, yeah, okay, he loves his gun. Does he have to hug it so much? I don't. No.
It's called it the rain. It's fine.
Yeah. It's a no from me on this one.
Fair enough.
I think out of the whole box, I think that one's the last to be painted.
I want to know what AIR is going to stand for.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. That's the thing that's I'm curious about myself. Because, I mean, it's clearly going to be some form of MSV sniper.
I'll be very surprised if it isn't.
I'm curious what AIR stands for.
Yeah, armored interaction, something or other. I don't know. It's going to stand for something. Hopefully, they'll tell us what that something is, but I don't know at the moment.
Yeah, there's normally some below that comes with it.
Next up, we have the Griffin, who looks remarkably like an orc.
Yeah. Orc by another name.
It's so orc.
Again, if you needed an orc with a HMG, there you go. But yeah.
It's got another. Again, it's got a funky backpack, hasn't it?
He has got a little bit of a funky backpack, and I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that Connie had said they all have unique units. They're not just orcs with a different name. And same for the Banshee and the Fennec Fusiliers. They do have unique profiles, and they are different. So I look forward to seeing what the profiles as and when they come out.
Hmm.
It is slightly less beefy than the most recent orcs.
He is
a
little less chunky. And last, we have the Scarecrow.
Do you know what? Out of the box, this is the one for me.
Yeah.
You know what? This one's got a different feel to it than all the others. A different, you know what I mean? It just feels great. If you're going to make a movie, this guy's going to be the star of it. You're going to take his mask and look really handsome underneath. But yeah, that guy, I think he's awesome.
Ironically, he is my least favorite of the Pano models.
I love it how we always agree on things.
But it's uncanny how we're so in sync. But
I have to admit, it's not my favourite pose, but I'm intrigued by the idea of possibly having a forward deploying even martial arts unit for Pano. That'd be quite cool.
he definitely gives the feel that he's some sort of assassin type, doesn't he?
Yeah.
An impersonation unit within Pano? No, that'll never happen.
No,
Ooh.
camo, maybe hidden deployment, but no, not in.
But no, I think all 14 models, as we said, look stunning. If you're getting into Infinity with N5, I think they've hit it out the park with the models. It's going to draw your attention. The terrain in the box looks really interesting too, from what we've seen.
Different
shapes,
nice.
not just
Yeah.
boxes. So yeah, if you've got someone interested with their essentials box, which they said is going to be, what was I said? I think he said $40, which is what, about 30 quid, 35,
Yeah.
something around there. You get 6 models, a little bit of terrain, and a battle mat and some dice to get you the basic rules, and then you expand into that, you'd be sorted. You and a mate would be well sorted.
Definitely, it's going to be another good box, which they've never failed to do a good starter box so far. Even for veterans like us, we would go out and buy it and have the models and play it.
It could be because you and me have a problem. I mean, it's not a problem. We can function in society. It's absolutely fine.
We can stop anytime we want. We just don't want.
We just don't want to. Yeah.
We can still function. We're function addicts. It's fine.
Right then. Do you want to catch up on comments before we talk about the few little snippets of rules changes that we also saw?
Yeah, more a bit of a catch up. So Steve goes, the KFC logo even has a chicken on it. Steve says, I really like the moving on. Really like the Pano troops as they are so close to existing models. You can easily for the ACON or NCA models. So yeah, you can use proxy ones that you haven't got already if you wanted to. So that's beauty about cover spelling. You can proxy things. It's not a problem. And those models close enough to what was kicking around already that you can proxy if you've already got them. Ralph says, I love the pose on the black AIR. Something a little relaxed for a change.
I agree entirely.
Yeah.
He looks like a soldier he's shifted the weight just to take it easy for a little while after carrying it around.
We've got some AIR guesses. We've got anti-infiltration response from Morton. We've got aerial insertion recon from Brynwood. Black AIR will make a excellent bolt sniper if Profile survives in the N5 update. Andy Smith says, hello, are we chatting Ariadne yet? No, mate, we aren't. You need to get them painted. We need to get you playing again.
You missed the last time we were chatting about Ariadne because we were talking about the really lovely new Ratnik model, which comes out in October.
N5's coming out in a couple of months, mate. So we'll get you back up on the channel. We'll get you playing on. We'll get you started again. Ralph says, what do you think of the pictured terrain pieces for the OP Sandtrap?
I think it looks all right. I generally on the channel we don't use the cardboard terrain that often because we've got a lot of other stuff. But I think if you're getting started out, there's enough in there, and it's a different shape. The fact that it's not just squares, I think, will make a big difference. And you'll be able to combine it in interesting ways because you're able to put them, rather than just putting them next to each other and creating bigger squares, they'll create more sort of staggered shapes. or angles and stuff to play with.
Yeah, definitely. I quite like. From what I've seen so far, it's a lovely starter box. It's, if you're just starting, or even if you're a veteran, or even if you kind of played it a little bit in the past and want to come back to it, Andy Smith, it's a great box to buy.
Subtle. It's really subtle.
Oh, you caught that, didn't you?
I think, yeah. He might have missed it, but I think we've got it now.
And Steve says for the AIR armed imposition rooster. Yeah, just keep on taking them tablets, mate.
I might stop. They're not working.
And Bryn Wood says the Spanish seminar said the black AIR is a parachutist.
A parachutist with a sniper rifle.
Ooh, that could be interesting. There's a big bit of terrain in the centre. Let's get him on
appear
there.
on the side and start shooting people. I kind of like that idea.
Yeah, well, it was different.
That is very Pano, isn't it?
Hey,
that is very Pano.
Yeah, I'll appear over here where I've got the better angle and I'll shoot you.
Kirby's Kong says, I think the new set terrain would also work with the new MAS Akislam terrain set. To be honest, we've had all the boxes so far. The new boxes with cardboard terrain, it goes together and works together. And the more you get, the better the table you can get, and you can move things around. So yeah, all the terrain kind of works together. I've got the tag raid stuff that works together with all the other cardboard stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, but I think the color they got on this new card would complement the pre-painted Micro Art Studios stuff that we've got as well. I can see that working.
Yeah. I also might have bought some more of that. Just a little bit.
It accidentally fell in your basket, did it?
Accidentally, yeah. And all of a sudden, and I just kind of randomly brushed my phone and it bought it as well.
You need a new phone, mate. It's clearly malfunctioning.
Or at least that's what you tell my wife. Okay.
Okay.
Ralph says, I just think it's quite a bit smaller than previous boxes, but different shape is nice. Yeah. Andy Smith did get the subtle hint. Tag raid ace game. No, it's not, mate. Bryn says Tag Sodas would Tag Soda used to have a sniper profile in N2. Did they?
God blimey, that's going back a bit. I don't remember that.
Ooh. I love a Tiger Soda, but I can't remember that. That must be before my time. Okay, so we are bottom of the comments. So
we don't have pictures for the other bits, but in this seminar they did talk about a few of the new rules changes that are coming, loosely. Most of which I think we'd already figured out from other things they'd said elsewhere. So armor saves are going away. They are going to be replaced with it's a new thing, isn't it? Was it? Possibility of survival. So as opposed to rolling high for armor, you've got to roll low to survive. And that number will be increased if you're in cover and by your armor rating.
It was a way to say we want to roll low for everything.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Which means that Bixie is doomed because you've spent years training your dice to roll high to keep her alive.
Everybody's doomed. It's taking me hours to weight it just so it gets to the high numbers. I've got to take all them weights out and put them back now to roll. Oh, it's going to be a nightmare.
Always wonder where you reach for different dice for armor. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't change the maths. So the damage on a combi rifle is currently 13. The probability of survival for a combi rifle hit is 7. So it's the same either way.
Yeah. I think it's better.
It's consistent. It's definitely consistent. Yeah. It will make it easier for new players. Don't have a problem with that at all. I think that's good.
No.
Close combat's changing, which we knew. So Natural Born Warrior will now prevent you suffering any negatives, but you won't take away the positives if you're fighting someone with martial arts.
Yeah, which is right, because Mushimoto kind of fighting a grunt with Natural Born Warrior loses everything. No, he doesn't. It wound me. It really kind of got under my skin. That did. It's like a trained martial artist being charged by a Varangian with a big axe. No, it doesn't work that way. Yeah, okay, you're charging in, but my,
It's changing. It's fine. You've only got to hang on for another couple of months.
yeah,
It'll fix it in N5.
Yep, there we go.
And the other close combat change is if your target number to hit goes above 20, it'll wrap around. So let's say for example you needed a 25 is your total target number. And this goes for all target numbers above 20, but let's be honest, it happens most often in close combat.
Yeah.
Then a 20 will be a critical, but a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 will also be a critical to prevent
Yeah.
you rolling low and losing out. Now you either want to roll high or low, but not necessarily somewhere in the middle.
And I think it's good.
I do think it's good. That's the one I'm having the most issue getting my brain around because I haven't sat and actually read the rule yet. That's why I think it's not going in.
Yeah, I personally think it's better because you've got somebody with a close combat of 25 fighting somebody with a close combat of 11. You're both rolling a dice, and if you're rolling a 3, you've lost. If you're rolling a 4, you've lost. But in N5, if you're rolling a 3 or a 4, you've now criticaled. That's how I like it.
It does change the probability in the maths very, very slightly, but you have to go through it sort of longhand to wrap your head around it. But it doesn't make much difference if you're going up martial arts against another martial artist. You kind of outcomes more or less the same. It's more the fact that you're now more the martial artist is more guaranteed to kill the pleb. That's it.
Which makes sense.
It should be, as it should be.
They keep alluding to changes coming for guided, or at least Bostria does. Now, I haven't seen anything that categorically says what this is yet, other than him saying it's going to make it fun for both the person firing the guided missile and the person receiving it. I question how much fun it ever is to receive a guided missile. I assume what he means is that you're going to have more ways of fighting back against it. So I'm assuming something like U-turn is going to be making a reappearance for hackers. Yeah. You were saying that you'd seen someone saying maybe the targeted state will go away once it's used to make it more or less efficient to just continue the shell.
I think so. When he did the seminar at the Colorado Krug, he was saying it's not decided, but throwing me the idea of either getting rid of the +6 and just having the normal +3 for the targeted state, or the idea that when you fire a guided missile, you basically spend the targeted token. So if you miss or you don't kill whatever it is and you want a guided missile again, you then have to spend another order, put your targeted back on to use it again. So I think they're still playing around with it, but given that they want to release it this side of Christmas, they're cutting a bit fine.
Well, I think that's interesting. It may indicate that we are going to be, while we are going to get a new book for N5, maybe it's just going to be a lore book, and the rules are going to move to being purely online in some way. Maybe they are going to go full living rulebook if they're still toying about with changes. Because, if they're planning to release in October, November, then they're running out of time to get the thing to the printers.
Yeah. Just don't do a Games Workshop and, errata it straight from the release, because that's just, nobody likes that.
That's a guaranteed way to upset people.
Yeah.
What else do we know? Vehicles are coming, but it's not going to be tanks and all sorts of stupid big things that's going to change how everything plays. It's going to be bikes and drones.
Some kind of hover bike thing that he showed us.
The silhouette of some sort of hover bike, I know you're quite keen on this, Claw. You're looking forward to the vehicles.
I am. I think we should have we should have kind of bikes and cars, and like you said, they're not going to be tanks. They're not going to be APCs. They're going to be biker gangs. They're going to be drones. They're going to be manned drones and unmanned drones and all that kind of thing, which I think is going to be great.
I think it's going to be great for when you and me want to do some narrative stuff. I think once we've got the framework for vehicles, it gives you options for doing stuff narratively, like armored car heists and other bits and pieces. You can just take the rules and
Yeah, or a dropship in the center of a board can be blown up. You know what I
yeah.
mean? It's yeah,
Or you've got to in order to get the objective's actually on the drone and it's moving across the battlefield, so you've got to take it out. So you try and
yeah,
protect it up until it's a point that's convenient for you to take it out. I think it gives, if you want to create narrative scenarios, I think there's a lot of opportunity depending on how these vehicle rules work out, without having to start from scratch.
yeah.
I think that's it for rules changes he alluded to. Or did I miss anything?
Speedballs.
Speedball. Yeah.
Speedball, yes. Void, go ahead.
Yeah, this is the one that's got me not concerned, but I like the concept of what they're going for. So if you haven't already heard, basically Speedball is going to be akin to, I think they were using the Helldivers 2 analogy. So basically, at some point during the game, if you're in a sort of a stalemate, you're in a firefight that's not going somewhere, or your army's been taken out to the point that you've got no real specialists or no special weapons left, and feel like you can't go on. It's a
Or
way
you,
of getting you back in
or
the
you,
game.
or if you're a bunch of heavy infantry facing a bunch of hackers.
Yeah, things like that. So you can spend a command point and request equipment. Now, they haven't given too much detail on what it's going to be, but the couple of snippets we've had, they're basically saying you'll be able to request a specific piece of equipment, but they've also mentioned you're going to be rolling on a table as well. So I'm not sure how that's going to work, but I like the concept of it. I'm not concerned. I'm just curious as to how it's going to work.
You don't need it.
Go
You
ahead.
don't need to be too, do you? Yeah, you don't want like somebody who needs a rocket launcher ending up with a motorcycle.
Yeah, or it's like, I need MSV. Congratulations, you've now got D charges. Okay, there goes a command token for Nolan.
It's going to be interesting to see how they implement it, but it could make those games where you've lost all your long range early on. If you can request a long range weapon, yes, it's not going to be on the troop you wanted it on, but being able to give someone a heavy machine gun might then
Yeah,
give you an option to get out of the hole you found yourself in. Could make games closer.
I've seen some speculation as well. There's a bit of concern about whether or not a condition has to be triggered for you to be able to request it, because otherwise, all you do is you buy a good trooper with a crappy loadout and then call for a command token first turn of the game to give it something decent.
Yeah, we only
So
got so many commander tokens.
true, but I mean, depending on what army you play, you've got up to 5 of them. And whether or not we keep O12 Prestige, don't get me started on that one.
I don't think we will.
Because I know they want to make the use of the command token more of a shouldn't I sort of decision, which is fair enough, and I like it as a strategic resource. It needs to be valuable, but I don't know. With the little we know, and it's all just pure speculation, but it does seem to be something that can be gamed, at least initially. But I'm sure they've thought of this already, so it won't be as bad as I'm thinking.
I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I imagine if it's something that ends up being unpopular because it gets abused by people doing X, Y, Z, it'll be something that TOs start saying can't be done in tournaments because if people start
Yeah.
taking the mick with it, and I'm sure that'll get back. But at this point in time, as you say, we don't know enough about it to be certain one way or another. But it's certainly an interesting idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I say, I like the concept of it. I'm just worried how it's going to come around. But
Did I miss anything else?
Nope, I don't think so.
Wonderful. So, quick catch up, and then anything else you guys want to talk about?
Consistency is good. Probability of survival makes more sense from Kroby Kong, which is nice. It also says martial arts is going to get some changes. They said one level will be roll 2 dice, pick 1.
Okay, I missed that.
Oh yeah, that was at the Colorado Krug as well. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Good spot.
Yeah. Ralph says, no, the new 20 plus rule does not change the maths at all. People have gone through it. It's a bit less intuitive than the armor roll, but it's also mathematically identical. It just feels better for me. Claw math, it just makes more sense. You roll a dice, it wins. 50-50.
Okay.
It's just a better 50-50. Ralph says, also says, sorry, we don't have an HMG to spare. We've packed you an explosive close combat weapon instead. Hope that helps. Which
Would be so annoying.
it would, wouldn't it? Speedball would be cool if done correctly, says Krobicon. Steve Cooper says drones vehicle speculation. Yeah, that flying zone thing. I hope that's a drone.
That's going to be a proper drone now rather than a remote.
Yeah, I think it should be. I can't think of anything else that we've got. We've got the bikes and things. Also, it would be nice for the disembarking rule to be clarified. I hope they kind of sort that out as well with the vehicle rules, getting on and off and through and back in and that kind of thing.
If they're going to be vehicles you can get on and off, then they'll have to make sure those rules are sorted out a little bit. I mean, they're not complicated at the moment. They just don't get used often enough for people to ever remember exactly how they work.
Yeah, that's probably what the thing is. And get out, press the button, get back in again, kind of things, which would be nice. Ralph says they had a bit about flying units and drones.
You're right, Ralph. They did. They were talking about some of the models they've been experimenting with, how tall they're going to be above the ground, and whether or not you can interact with them in close combat because they're flying over you. So yeah.
If they can be seen, they're going to get shot a lot. Which I wonder how they
get around that. If they come with some kind of permanent -1, -3 modifier to it.
Well, the bikes have a -3 anyway because they're moving fast, so probably something like that.
Yeah,
that does kind of work.
Yeah, they've been doing a good job of getting information out, but it's been in so many various places. I've missed bits and pieces here and there, I'm sure.
Okay, so I think we're just about caught up with all the good stuff, haven't we?
Looks it.
Yeah.
So, anything else you guys wanted to talk about?
Got stuff to give away.
We do have stuff to give away. Should I roll VT?
Yeah, we've already released it to the members already, but we can show everybody else just.
It has gone up as a members only video, as Claw says. So if you remember, you have already seen this potentially. If not,
we've got quite a few members now, which is very impressive.
Astounding.
It's just mind-boggling.
Indeed. So we'll put the video on now, and if your name, you can find out if your name was called if you didn't already now.
Hi, members, and first of all, thank you so much for being members. We really appreciate it. What it was always we'll have members to increase the community, so we can chat on Discord and that kind of thing. And you guys just paying £1 or whatever it is every month. We really appreciate it. We love the support. Thank you so much. And it is time for a giveaway. So we have stuff to give away. We've got the limited edition Varangian. Box. And we've going to have another go at giving away the reinforcements for 012. So we're going to do that straight away. Well, in a minute or so. Anyway, before I get sidetracked, if you're a member and you're not on our Discord and you want to be on our Discord, because we've got quite a few people who are, it's very active, it's very chatty, great place to come and post your pictures and all that kind of stuff. Plus, if we find out anything, we post it on there as well. It's really quite cool. What you need to do is you need to link your Discord and your YouTube. Once you've done that, you'll get another link to our Discord, and you click on that and welcome in. What I will do is in the comments below this video, I'll pop a quick how-to and then where you go. So once you're a member and you have Discord, you can be in. And like I said, the whole reason we've got members is for the community and the community feel and get to know each other and chat and all that kind of stuff. I love it. I love it to bits. Okay, so let's give stuff away. Okay, so I have put all 32 of you as of the 8th of the 9th, 24 into the random spinner, so wheelofnames.com. And let's go first. So what should we do first? Let's do the reinforcements. Let's do the O12 reinforcements 12 first. Let's see what we can get of them. Let's have a go. It won't be broken when you get it. Press enter. Click to spin. Click to spin. Come on. Here we go. Ooh. Matthew Hipkin. No, Alistair Lucas. Oh, well done, Alistair. Give me a call. Let us know who you are, and we'll get that sorted out with you. Okay, so you are the first winner. And result number 2. Let's go for the military orders box, kindly donated by Copper. So let's get you. Let's get that done. So this is for the military orders box. Ooh. Adrian Britton, well done. Again, let us know, and we'll get it sent out to you as soon as we can. Well done. And lastly, we've got this Mad Varangian, who are terrible on the battlefield. Don't like seeing them. I shoot them with extreme prejudice. Really nice model. Limited edition, Gen Con thing. And we'll get you that sent out to you. Okay, it's number 3. Let's have a go. Click to spin. Come on. Oop. So, who's going to get the limited edition Varangian? Philip Davison, well done. Sorry, Hendo P, you're not getting it. So close. Okay, so we'll get in touch and we'll get those sent out to you. Now, if you don't have any need for them, please feel free to give them away, gift them to a new starter, a new community member, all that kind of stuff, or stick them on eBay to fund your hobby goodness for other things. We really don't mind. They are free. We are giving them to you as a gift. So, congratulations, all you 3. Get in touch and we'll get him sorted. Congratulations to you 3. Get in touch. Drop us a letter either through Discord, through Facebook, instant messages, or Instagram, private messages. Get in touch. Let us know who you are and all that kind of thing. We'll check it out and we'll get him sent out to you straight away. Thing to note though, you've got 30 days from now to claim. Okay. Anything after 30 days, we'll think that you've not bothered or not looking. So 30 days, it's what On Tabletop guys do. So you've got 30 days from now. And yeah, we'll get them posted out to you straight away. So get in touch. Let us know. If you remember, get onto Discord. Love you. Bye. Which has certainly worked.
Right then, we're back.
Are we back? Oh,
we are back. We are back. Well done, Mr. Davison. It was worth you being in the stream because you've realised you've won.
Yeah, drop us a line and we'll get it sent out to you, mate.
Right then. Anything else you guys want to add before we wrap this up?
I am stoked for Operation Sandtrap coming out. I'm stoked for N5 coming out, all the new stuff, all the good stuff. You know what? Infinity for me, it's one of those games where there's always something going off. There's always something, story going forward, the new models coming out, and that kind of thing. It's not stagnant. It's just, yeah, absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. So, yeah, keep it here. We'll keep on playing.
Yeah, I mean, new edition. Initially, I was a little bit panicked, but I have faith it'll be great. Everything they've said is encouraging me to that effect. The models look gorgeous. I can't wait to get me grubby little mitts on them. Hopefully, so we can actually get them all painted and get some stuff up as and when it launches. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I look forward to N5. I look forward to the game continuing to grow and spread and get more players. It can only be a good thing. Any closing words from yourself, Void, before we let everyone get back to their evenings and I can go and get some food because I'm starving.
No, I think actually Claw summed it up very poetically there. I would say actually one of the other things I would say about Infinity that's captured me more than anything else is the fact that it's not driven by the release schedule. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely stoked for N5. I'm actually stoked for the Sandtrap and everything else. But it's one of those, it's not like other game systems that I've been involved in where you're just waiting for the next release, because if you wait too long between releases, it stagnates. It's not like that. And I think so long as they hold true to the core of ideals of Infinity, it's never going to be like that, and it's just going to continue to grow slowly but surely.
Well said. So thank you all for taking some time out of your evening to listen to us witter on. I don't think we said anything intelligent, but then again, if you joined expecting us to say something intelligent, you're clearly new here. So take care, paint models, play games, roll dice, and we'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.
Yeah.